Churches, temples, mosques, and it's Win K Hong. Uh, you have my name at the church. Churches, mosques, temples, and it's like Islam, Judaism. The mosque I go to on North Samar, in the middle, next to Brentwood Christian School. Yeah, I go to a lot. North Austin Muslim community. Islamic Center of Greater Austin. I need to find out on North Samara. Yeah, North Austin Muslims. Islamic Center of New Oasis Mosque. I live around the city, so I guess there's a lot of different places all over the place. But, okay, fuck though, another religious leader, I think he goes by Judging Fact. And I think actually the Sunny Hong wanted to take it. I think he can preach. So if you want to, you, Anthony Wong, Sean Wayne, and Judging Fact, can you go to the religious leaders? Or even yourself as one fuck though, no them. It's just a name. It's like fuck my mind, it's me. Or fuck Ken and fuck Lei Ken is someone else. So fuck Ken is me. Fuck Lei Ken is someone else. Names are similar but different. Easy, dude. Your name, my or Ken, and then fuck it in front of it. Approved by the temples, and it's done. As a Buddhist religious leader, and like Dalai Lama, Tibetan Buddhism, my there, Sanskrit, and it's Tibetan fuck. Sadai from India, Monkey King, and then it's a religious leader. Alright. So I know Pope Francis, Sadai, Lestat, Leon. Mai, Ali Abdul Muhammad. What's that? That's what the Prophet Muhammad goes by. No, Skeda is no. But St. Joseph, I think he's around here. St. Joseph's Church. So can you find like the interpretation of this? Like not interpretation, but like if what you think about it and preach it. Like what do you think I'm saying? So all I'm saying, like when people force coerce, no matter what background or what history, because on paperwork it shows that, like the background, the history, and it could be wrong. So we'll let it go. But even when it's right, that moment, I see my smiles, Nika, and my family that you didn't harm them. I'm happy to. I was in Mexico? Yeah, we gotta get rid of that prison. Huh? How'd I go to jail and I end up in Mexico? Well, I think Carlos Hewlett Slim's office. He's not there in Mexico. He's getting all the food. He's helping me with getting Win K Hong all the food and everything together. Shipping in South America to Mexico to Texas. So instead of like saying prayers and meeting, he goes does paperwork and give me info about stuff like this. His office is here. So, mm, yeah, so today's, it's a 4-part mass because we just had a, so always remember that moment they're innocent and they let our family go. We're hero of that moment, no matter what happened in the past, in the future, and afterwards. Because when they're possessed, sometimes like y'all, when you're possessed, you can only handle so much. That what happens afterwards, they can't control. But in that moment, they let them come home safely. The smiles and nukas we see and lives we see, that they were heroes. So we'll always have that moment reignited when we see our family for theirs. All the time, forever in my mind. Just forever. The innocent family. The one that won't ever harm you. So, probably won't. But let them, as long as we keep distance, like it takes a certain distance for them to be close, for them to harm you. So if we keep distance, nobody will harm anyone. We always have enough time to stop them and let them go if they're moving in on an assault. Sometimes they're forced. Like, see, if they're forced and they're right next to you, boom, you're out. But if it's distance, oh, I can stop them and let them leave again. I do that to everyone, dude. That's why I have a no-kill thing. And walk away, dude. I think a lot of y'all do too, dude. So, yeah. Coughing. So, a lot of instances too, dude. I need to. And when and oh, yeah, when you get a name like it's not it's if you see it, it's like a person. So each person is different, and it's the name. So like maybe our general directors to a normal person, it's like, oh my god, I'll be freaked out. So superpower compared to us. Sort of. So it's the interpretation for the masses, the people all over the world. So the philosophy teaching and the philosophy. So remember that. So don't give them anything that could harm themselves, because once they take it, they could be forced to harm someone else. That's when the other person might harm it. And they won't just yell at them. So remember, we all knew people, no matter what happened in the past, were heroes now, at that moment. And we all got to see her innocence, smile on their face, come home. So every time that happens, I always, that memory of that moment, like, I see that smile on the good. It's almost like, that's a superhero, that moment. Nothing will ever change about that moment. He was, she was, or they were superheroes. When I see your smile come back. The same thing whenever their innocence came by and I helped them be able to leave. And when they saw that smile, I was a hero that moment too. And it's always going to pass for the innocents, the kids. And remember, don't give them things to let them harm themselves and ruin that moment you were a hero. Always keep that memory with a smile, like meaning with a smile. Have a smile and a joy, and it's something to remember forever in my mind. Alright, so Lee K-Han. Now this is where the rabbis, priests, monks, fuck. One word's gonna be fucked though. And the Catholic Christian denomination under me. Episcopal Church, St. Greg Albert. Takes over and it probably relate with y'all. We get on in the Lutheran Church. We get on sermon. Mass. This is Mass, sermon, preacher. I forgot. I like the roles. I like your teachings and philosophies. I forgot the names. Okay, hold on.